What's the time? Very interesting question. Common as it is, it's a question begging for answers every day of our lives. Most times we think it's just the description of the clock. Well, that's what most people are asking for anyway when they ask us that question. But beyond what the clock says, it's a question that is seeking for more answers than we actually give, because it speaks of the seasons of life. What's the time? A time to fly, a time to die, a time to seek, a time to speak, a time to be seen, a time to dream, a time to eat, a time to fit, a time to talk, a time to work, a time to run, a time to turn, a time to sit, a time to lift, a time to dream, a time with the team, a time for vision, a time for action, a time to think, a time to drink. The manual of life says that every season has a reason. The man who rules the world is the one who understands the reason for the season. This is the age of the time lords, men and women who have the understanding of times. Such people do not flicker under the face of pandemic because they understand that an outbreak is the season to hide away and grow secretly until you rebirth. War doesn't shake them because they know it's time to reposition for a new era and a new flow of things. Nothing shakes the time lords because he understands the reason for the season. Time is life. Time is everything. Time, T, ties life and lives together. We are all connected by the 24 hours, the 7 days, the 12 months and the 52 weeks and the 365 or 366 days of the year. We are all connected by decades and centuries. We are all connected by time. We are all connected by time zones. We are connected one way or the other. Every event, every place draws its relevance from time. Anything that is out of time is out of life. Whatever does not have time in this life does not have a life in this time. Whatever will be relevant to man is relevant because of its time. A place will be relevant only because of its time. There is a time when we go to worship centers, a time when we should be in school, a time when we should be at work, a time when we should be at home, and when we are in the place we are supposed to be, but at the wrong time. We say we are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Time is what influences the correctness or wrongness of a thing. Time is everything. Time, I, is irrevocable and convertible. Whatever you spend it on will always produce, whether good or bad. The result of your life is a function of what you have spent time doing. So what you spend time on finally gives value to your life. Time is everything. Time, M, measures life individually. Measures life individually. It is the personal meter that each one of us carry when we are born. The moment you were born out of your mother's womb, the meter for your lifetime begins to read. And when you are given that time, understand this, that you are given enough time from the day you were born to the day that you will die, and that time is enough for you to fulfill everything. The great King David said that from the day we were born to the day we will die, it has been written down. Our lifetime is already set in eternity, when we will be born and when we will die. We are not supposed to live 1 minute, 1 second more than we are supposed to live, but that lifetime we have is enough for us to fulfill everything that we will ever be born to be. Time is everything. Time is life. Time, E, is enough for living. Time is enough for living. Every person has enough time to succeed, enough time to lead, enough time to discover who you are, enough time to develop your potentials, enough time to be everything that you were born to be. You've got enough time. I want you to remember this. Time ties life and lives together. Time is irrevocable, but it's convertible. Time measures life individually, and time is enough for everybody. Our times are structured differently. There is no one cut fits all scenario. Everyone has its time. It becomes foolishness, therefore, to compare your life with another person, because his life is different from your life. Her life is different from your life. Their lifetime is not the same with your lifetime. It becomes foolishness. It becomes foolishness to decide to pursue another man in his own time, because every man is first position in the lane of their life according to their time. The journey of life is exclusive. Your time is exclusive. The question again comes, what is the time? There are 7 seasons of life that we must pass through, and I teach this in detail in our Dreams to Reality program, but listen very quickly. There is the foundation period, there is the preparation period, the location period, the manifestation period, the consolidation period, the celebration period, and the transition period. These are the seven seasons that we have in life. As we tell this broadcast, time needs order if it must take you further. Time needs order if it must take you further. Time needs order. Organized. Time needs to be organized into time zones. Your life needs to be organized into time zones. You need to give it time for every season of your life. Time needs order. Our time needs to be recorded. It needs to be recorded. Make conscious recordings of how long it takes you to fulfill a task. That will help you program your time further and better in the future. Time needs to be divided. It needs to be broken into small portions. Your 24 hours must have an assignment for every hour. Let there never be a free hour. The worst time you can have is a free minute, a free second, a free hour is the worst time. Leisure time does not exist, because every time must fulfill something in your life, whether you like it or not. So why not be deliberate about it? And that's another D about time. Time must be engaged. Action is the converter of time. Whatever you do gives value to your time. Your time will produce more for you if you do better with your time. And then finally, your time must be reviewed. Always review and evaluate how you spend your time. Never end a day without sitting down and spending time to meditate, to pick the various things you have been able to do throughout the day. Your time is precious. It needs to be organized. Your time is precious. It needs to be recorded. Your time is precious. It needs to be divided and spent deliberately. Your time is precious. It needs to be engaged. Your time is precious. It needs to be reviewed. This is awesome. This is so awesome. My name is Edmundking, and my mission remains to inspire you to be all that you were